Coming up on Mountain News this morning, the new year brings new gas prices, but they're a bit higher than drivers would like to see. And some car owners will have to find new insurance because to cover their vehicle due to a missing feature.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning to you. I'm Dakota Maker, 6:33 here. It's Monday. I know the weekend's over. Let's take it to Brandon for a look at our forecast this morning. And Brandon, I think it's the literal calm before Mother Nature arrives.
The mess that's coming a little bit later today and tonight. So again, just be ready for it. It's going to last a couple of days thanks to a big time cold front. And once it gets here, it won't go anywhere anytime soon. You'll get some breaks at times, but this morning, seeing a few scattered rain showers on live pinpoint Doppler radar. Nothing too major out there to start our day off, but again, a dreary start to a Monday sets the tone for the week. We're in our final days of January, today and tomorrow, and then Wednesday is February the 1st, if you can believe that. So a couple of scattered showers out there. It's not going to be an all-day rain, off and on rain throughout the day UVA-wise. A little bit on the foggy side there this morning. And again, not too bad over in Southwest Virginia. 43 over there right now. 40 in Clintwood's our cool spot this morning. We've got 42 Grundy. We've got 43 in Logan, Wise, and Hazard. Also Jonesville. A lot of 44s and 45s for the rest of the area with the exception of Ashland at 43 as well. Your breakfast forecast. I know it's going to be hard to enjoy today, but with the temperatures that are going into the low 50s this afternoon, even with the rain chances, enjoy today because it's going to be one of the warmest days we see this week. Dakota?
All right, Brendan, thank you. London Laurel Rescue Squad rescue units pulled a body from a lake in London on Saturday. A little after 11:30 Saturday morning, a fisherman called 911 after finding the body in the water. Rescue units used a boat and recovered the body from the lake. In a Facebook post, the London Laurel Rescue Squad said all other information at this time is pending. A Wayne County man is dead after the car he was in went over a cliff in Pulaski County. The crash happened shortly just before 6 p.m. on Friday. It happened on Highway 90. Police say Ralph Corinder was driving east when he crossed over and sideswiped another car driven by Casey Rose. When deputies got to the scene, they found Corinder's car went off the right shoulder and over a cliff. Officials said there were 4 people inside of the car. The driver and 2 passengers were taken to Lake Cumberland Regional Hospital. The third passenger, 66-year-old Charles F. Lovell, was pronounced dead at the scene by the Pulaski County Coroner's Office. The crash remains under investigation. 3 Wayne County men were arrested after reportedly starting a fire in a grassy field. Saturday evening, deputies responded to Sexton Road for an out-of-control fire complaint. When they arrived, deputies found 3 men trying to put the fire out. Fire crews were able to get the fire out, but they say the fire was started in a burn pit in a grassy field. When the fire was extinguished, it was about 15 feet from propane and approximately 20 feet away from a home. Jeremiah Burnett, Matthew Hall, and Dustin Angel were arrested and charged with 3 counts of wanton endangerment. The new year has brought new gas prices a little bit higher than we're used to seeing, leaving some people in Lexington worried that it could start climbing back to prices like we saw last summer. Hallie DeVore spoke with AAA about why gas prices might be starting to increase again.
Since the start of 2023, the city of Lexington has seen a slight increase in gas prices. AAA Bluegrass Public Affairs Manager Lori Weaver Hawkins says that a big part of this is due to China's economy reopening after being on COVID lockdown.
China's a big user of petrol products, so a lot of petroleum use. So that is affecting oil prices because of the laws of supply and demand.
Oil makes up a large portion of gasoline in the U.S., so when crude oil prices go up, the local gas prices tend to follow. Another big factor of this 2023 increase in gas prices is the overall demand for gasoline, especially when Lexington's winter weather has been permitting.
When that happens, people tend to get out and about more. They tend to even work in maybe a long weekend trip somewhere because they're less concerned about bad winter weather.
While Lexington did see a decrease in gas prices over the summer and throughout the fall, this current spike in January has many Lexingtonians worried that the trend might continue upward.
It shouldn't be this high. I mean, we're struggling as it is. You know, families are struggling. You know, a lot of people are struggling out here.
And many others are concerned with the gas prices simply because of the need to frequently drive their vehicle.
I'm a brand new mom, and now I have to worry about getting my child to school and home from school and to the grocery store and all these places.
But keeping your car in good function might help you minimize trips to the gas station.
A well-maintained vehicle will help you get the most gas mileage that your vehicle can.
That was Hallie DeVore reporting. AAA says the current average gas price in the Lexington area is $3.15 per gallon for regular, almost 45 cents more expensive than last month. Well, some Kia and Hyundai owners will have to find another good neighbor because State Farm won't be there. Along with Progressive, the insurer is not writing new policies on certain Kia and Hyundai vehicles in some markets. The problem is some models of the vehicle are so easy to steal. You may remember several months ago, social media users posted instructional videos showing exactly how simple it is. Affected vehicles include those manufactured between 2015 and 2019 that don't have immobilizers that prevent vehicles from starting if the key's not present. Most vehicles from other manufacturers that have push-button start systems include that technology. Well, Lexington is less than 2 months away from seeing its own professional soccer club for the first time. Thursday night's Planning Commission meeting was a much-needed step forward for its pro team. LSC can move ahead with plans to build a complex which includes a 6,500-seat soccer stadium. President Vince Gabbert says its youth program has gathered around 1.4 thousand families already, and its pro roster is coming together too, with 21 signings announced all in the span of 20 days.
Coming up on 640, we're tracking a little bit of rain on live pinpoint Doppler radar this morning, but otherwise not too bad. It is very foggy out there, so be ready for that. Dense fog in a lot of locations. You see Wise, kind of the outlier there in southwest Virginia, also Harlan and Middlesboro, but most of this is in the valleys, not necessarily on those ridges where those airport sensors are located. 40 in Clintwood to 46 in Harlan. That is the range this morning. A lot of mid-40s out there. Your out-the-door forecast features off and on rain chances throughout the day, but temperatures will climb into the low 50s this afternoon. So I guess I can't really say get out and enjoy it, but get out and enjoy the warmer air, I guess you'll see today, because big changes are on the way. Dakota?
Thank you so much. Also to come here on Mountain News this morning, a Kentucky doctor discusses new fears about the COVID vaccine spreading across the internet. That's just ahead this morning.